Welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. JC here, and today we are waiting. Yep. It's a big long list of research. I will point this out. New thingies have unlocked since I last recorded. You can customize the dude. I have absolutely no clue what the hell any of this stuff does, so I'm going to leave him alone. I'm pretty sure eventually they'll do, I don't know, workshop support or something, and you can get chunks, these custom parts. Maybe you can get them on the workshop. I don't know, eventually. But like hell, I'm doing anything with that. I just don't. What? No, thanks, I'm good. What this does lead to is this is the first stage, I think, towards having combat in the game. I think, possibly, perhaps. I get to be a big stompy mech and blast the shit out of locals. As we all know, that ends well for me. Right, but other than that, we're going to have a look at the technology tree. New things have popped up in the tree. Lubricants are now actively a thing, and they allow you to make extra stuff and faster, but consume more energy while doing so. Yeah, it's that confusing. I just pushed all the wrong buttons. What we are actually doing is researching our way down the main quest line. We're not going any further. We're just going to work on getting solar sails on and the X-ray receiver, which should be. Yeah. You put these things into orbit, these little dudes, so you make them and blast them off. Then you receive power back from it. That's a new one, the geothermal extraction. That is for lava planets. Magma. Quite a lot of stuff. We're researching a more advanced motory thing. What does that require? Prisms and circuits, so brand new construction for that. You require that stuff and that. Okay. Well, it looks like this and the launch facility. This can go somewhere I haven't built yet. That sort of thing. Because everywhere I've been building recently is a bit, how we best put it, clustered. Decided to put in that, and look, power plants. Yeah, it's about time I got the next grade of power plant online. He says, as he's actually going to research a way of getting the sun's power more efficiently. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have a little look around. We're gonna see. And then you see some of these have turned green. Yes, I have done some upgrades. We have fixed the motor issue. Added another one of those. Means I needed more motors, which means I needed more. There's that whole cascade effect. At the moment, we're not really using much of it. Something is still consuming these. Oh, of course, yes, particle traps, because we're still slowly building up our backlog of particle traps. Until that's finally done. We're just gonna wander around. Now that's good. We've slowly been starting to drain it actually, which is good. Well, I guess if I really wanted to, I could take a spur off of that and do the initial fuel stuff over here. That wouldn't be a particular hardship. I do need to grab some more fuel, mind you. Supermagnetic field excitation technology. Ah. Well, that's something we can build. It is used for a few useful things like belts. First I need to go and plug that into the there. Right, how do we build these new fancy tangled things? Wow, that's not particularly very hard. We'll walk over to where we're making the... Because this is where a load of other stuff is going to be going on. Got the particle traps down there. Ah. Yeah. And we're making these. I go into there. I mean, I could just nick it off of this line. Strictly speaking, I should split it and... do have an iron supply. Yes, we have an iron supply, which means we can make the magnet. I can make these things over here. There's no way I'm splitting them out of there. This is a tangled up mess. So what we'll do is we'll just tap a little bit off. Just a little bit. It won't know. Honest. I have got some random stuff just lying in my inventory, which is annoying. No end is it annoying. But, so we got a little bit of that. A little bit of that on there, and then we'll go... those in there, it's got to produce that stuff. There goes the rock. Might as well connect that up now, it's not going to do much. There we go. Right, that'll start producing those things. Okay, a power pole somewhere in here. Yeah, that covers it. I need some... Is there a handy dandy convenient coal vein somewhere near here? Hello, map. Oh, not really. I'm not seeing an awful lot around here. Hasn't already been tapped. Alright, it's just going to have to be this one down here. I have to ferry this one back. Which is fine. Not a major problem. Let's see if I can get the most. Because you never know when I'm going to have to ship in. Ship in some coal. Make sure that bit's done first. Right, so that's that. Let's I reckon just here should do. And we can slap one of these on the end here. Yes, it will require another power pole. It's fine. Just there. Then what we can do is we can do something akin to that. This needs to be that stuff. There we go. Right. So we've got two of the products we need. We just need a small supply of these. Where are these ones going? These ones are heading off to here, so I can take from this supply. So the demand here isn't as high, and that's a demand for particle traps. What we do is we go, and we use another handy dandy splitter. Now this power pole's on the way. Wouldn't mind slotting it in about here instead. There we go. That's more like it. So we can get all of this and this. What's the thing that's needed the least? Graphite. Okay. So this needs to be the inner one. This needs to be the outer one. That needs to be the middle one. That's now assuming it's going on that side, you Dumb. Dumb fudge. Well, you don't do it this way. Oh, we've now got accumulators as well, for when I need those. Right. Think before you start randomly placing this stuff. I've got one of these. Place it. Yep. Let's chop that back a little bit. This one needs to be the closest. That's the next one. This needs to come in. I may have to sneak it past there just so I can. Bring it up. In case any more, if I need any more, I'm going to have to space it so I can grab it from there. Fine, that should do the trick. If I now give it that recipe, I can dump the spares I've got. Those. And that. I'm not dumping the spare with those, those are actually useful. Right. Well, that's making them. Now, I know other things need this. Make the time and make the next one so that it coincides with that point there. It should work. Yes. Should be able to plonk it just there. Tell you to make those. Let's come in and then round. Thank you. Getting through the research quite quickly. Shite. Cancel that. Wasn't quite far enough. I'd rather pull from that. While making those. You're making those. Oh shit. They can come down there. If If I expand this, that will go that way. There we go, we're making those things which are needed for stuff. As you can see, even this producing this is too much for it. It's not a lack of supply so much as it's a lack of processing speed. So yeah, in theory I could slap another one on. One of the problems we do have is there's not enough iron. I don't see any iron reaching the final one. Try and be smart about some things. The game's just like, no, friend. No. Right. Around, plug it into there, take from that, output there. None of my no more of my production is going to go that way. So, is enough iron getting through now? Really? Can't supercharge these ones. That one's getting enough. That one's not. Good grief. Well, I'll keep doing it. If you're wondering why I've got all of this supply, solar sail all again. If you're wondering why I've got so much of these, I deconstructed one of the old areas. One of the really inefficient silicone, because we've now got it coming from off planet. Well, that's the best I can do for this stack now. I have to bring iron in from elsewhere. Thank you. Hopefully we'll see some iron ploughing into here, which means all of these can run up hot whack. Sort of. You can sort of run it. You have fully drained. You've drained out your backlog. You're keeping up with your backlog. But it's good because it's combining both of these together. So it's fine. As I was saying, where's all this lot going? It's going. Yeah, it's going into here. These two are able to keep up. I had to bolt another one into here. They basically feed one each. That's fine. That's working. They're able to keep up with the demands of this stack. Looks like now one of them isn't actively pulling so much. They're able to keep up, or the fact that enough was getting through that it works. It's a very tentative system. So we have now researched this little chunk, which is in essence a self-contained system. Does this thing require anything we can't produce? Nope, we are producing or acquiring everything it needs. Before I go any further, items. Okay. Circuits and prisms. So, stone, copper and iron. I need an area that's untapped that has stone, copper and iron. It's preferably nowhere near the fucking equator. It appears that all of my resources were basically clustered on one side of the planet. Stone, copper, iron. Oh. Just over here. No worries. Let's get some power over here, shall we? Wink. There we go. Got power across here. I think one of the first things I should probably do to end the episode is I need to get these two together to make the circuits. Make a small bit of circuitry, then I can run that. Then I can use the stone, process that into a material, and then combine the two somewhere up here. And then we can start hurling shit into space. Eventually, we'll build these things. When we eventually get through all of that, I've already put in an area for using up the hydrogen, so we're all good. What I should do now is fly back over to where we were. Come out of construction mode, drop this back down. These things, these super magnetic ring. There we go. We are now making super magnetic rings. Rawr! But, yes. On that note, thank you for watching. Until next time, this is JC, out.